just under 14,000 miles, 9.95 miles per gallon on average so far. Most of it's probably been unloaded, so you could probably expect half a mile per gallon difference, fully loaded. We also look at, again, DPF regeneration percentage. We're at 96% on this truck. Anything over 65% is good. So that's one thing that you want to definitely review with your customers, is letting that truck do the regeneration. Keep it running if the MID display says regen in progress. Another thing that we look at is any recent diagnostic trouble codes that were on the truck. This is a continuation of the first page. We also look at driver braking. So if you maybe have a customer that's having to replace brakes pretty frequently, we can look at how hard they're stopping, how frequently, things like that. The rest of this is a description of what you're looking at on that first page. Next, distance traveled in miles. So this basically breaks down how the truck is being driven. Highway mileage, about 60% of this truck, about 40% in the city, give or take. Fuel consumption in gallons, we break it down again by driving type, and then also gallons idling while parked, PTO operations. Sometimes that can be important for tax purposes. Fuel economy, again, 9.95 miles per gallon on average. If you remove any idle time, just above 10 miles per gallon, we're doing a little bit better in the city, so 10.57 in the city. This is engine runtime. So again, we were talking about hours for the DPF cleaning. Something important to watch is idle time. The more idle time you have, obviously, more wear and tear on the engine, more fuel consumption, but also that filter might need to be cleaned more often if you've got high idle time. This is under 10%. Anything 15% or less is good. If you start creeping above that 15%, you need to start maybe talking to the customer about why. This here is engine coolant temperature frequency. This is more diagnostic related. So if a truck is not running well, maybe it's not getting up to temperature for some reason, something a technician would look at. Here's our throttle pedal opening frequency. So each one of these bars is a slice of 10% of the throttle. This one is 91 to 100%, and the height of the graph is in hours. So over 56 hours, this thing's been right to the border. So not too bad when you're talking 9.95 miles per gallon. This is braking. Height of the graph is number of times you've stopped that quickly. If you're out in the red, you've got some spikes out there. They're cramming on the brakes pretty hard, coming to a stop. They're probably wearing out brakes pretty quickly. You see a recurring theme, DPF. So DPF requested regenerations is 75, total completed is 72. That's where we get that 96% on the first page. We also look at start cycles, how many times that starter's been engaged. Again, engine run hours. We actually count the number of times the engine spins. So in under 14,000 miles, that engine's actually rotated 34 million times so far. So it kind of makes you think, 375,000 miles is our V10 rating. How many times is that engine going to rotate?
Quite a lot.
Quite a few. We look at vehicle speed only if the customer signs a waiver to allow us to look at vehicle speed, and then PTO activation there. Okay, a little bit about these trucks. All four of these trucks weigh right around the same weight, 24,000 pounds. They're all ballasted with, they've got some I-beams and some big plate steel. It's all chained down